Go guys, come on. Sean's just hammering.
Toe touch. And with plank jumping jacks.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, we're good. Squat jumps. I'm not using that. Tuck jumps. Split lunges. Plank jumping jacks. Leg drops. Right. I don't want to grab my back.
Yeah.
I don't want. You're a big bully. Squat jumps. Squat jumps.
Bag.
What are you doing? Oh,
Look.
okay.
Wow. Push-ups.
A little deeper there, Sean. There you go.
Push. Oh. Tuck jumps. Plank jumping jacks. Split jumps. Almost there.
Legs back, Sean. Straight. How did you guys do?
43:23.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna tell you about what we just did in a second. Okay, so the first exercise in our 1,000 reps was the half burpee. Basically just like a regular burpee, take out the push-up. So feet are hip width apart, drop your hands down, kick back, come right back into where you started, feet here. So you're already in your squat position, jump. So again, right down, out, in, up. For beginners, if the jumping out isn't happening for you, just drop your hands down. You can simply step out, and if you want to challenge yourself from there, you can hop back in or step in. So you can either step in, or hop in or step in, and then just step. Watch your knees, pay attention to them. If they're bugging you, stick with the step for now. Once you're feeling like you can kick it up a notch, bring the jump into it. Push-ups, squat jumps.
Oh, I'm doing those. Okay. I'm gonna demonstrate with the pink bag. So, this one's pretty easy. I'm just grabbing the handles obviously like this. Throwing the bag up under your biceps. And you're actually gonna wanna hug the bag for balance. You'll get a good balance there. When you're coming down, you wanna stick your butt out like you're sitting in a chair and keep your knees behind your toes. So straight down and then a pop up. For this one, I like to have my feet a little bit further than shoulder width apart, just because I get better depth in my squat. For beginners, either lighten the bag or just do body weight. And you can get into the prisoner and come right back down, sitting in a chair, and pop right up, keeping your back straight and your core tight. So I'm going to also demonstrate the third exercise, which is the push-up. So you're gonna want your hands just beyond shoulder width apart. For me, that's most comfortable, so that's where I like it. Feet, you wanna be up on your toes, and then it's just a straight push up, down to the ground, and straight back up. For beginners, you can go knees to the ground, and you can come down and up. And if you want something more advanced, if you're looking for something more advanced, I did just the straight push up today, but you can do a clapping push up, so you can do that as well. So when you're up in the air, you just clap and come down. If you want to start with that, you can, but again, doing the regular push up or from the knees is very effective for this 1,000 rep workout. All right, Kyle.
So I'm gonna do the next two. We did the toe touch sit-ups. So grab a mat, and we're gonna start with both legs up. And you just wanna reach up to those toes, so really crunching on the abdominals. Reach up, come down. If that's maybe not happening, we can do one leg at a time. I'll do that leg. So just point that up, reach up to that one leg. You're coming up as high as you can. If your knee is as high as you can, then that's fine. It's just about using those muscles in there. Next, we did the dips. So we did a couple variations of the dips. I did mine from the ground. So if you don't have your dip station yet, and you're just working with your living room floor, this is absolutely fine. So you want your fingertips facing your bum, and what I like to call the crab position. So get your bum up. One leg is up, you're gonna bend your elbows, drop your bum down. What you wanna really avoid is coming too far away and pulling on that shoulder. You're getting no benefit, you're just gonna hurt yourself. So keep your body nice and tight here. Big bend on the elbows, bum down. Alternating legs. And then Sean, if you do have your dip station, Sean's gonna show you how to do the full dip.
Dips, okay. Pretty standard. Start with your feet just below you. You're gonna come up into the dip position. It's really important. You don't wanna lean too far forward because you're just gonna load your shoulders in the front, and that just puts a lot of strain on there. So you wanna really concentrate on a good contraction in the tricep. So you're just gonna come down. You don't wanna go too far because again, you're gonna put strain on your shoulder, and then you're gonna come right back up into a contraction, as you can see the tricep coming out.
Cocky.
That wasn't the case. Assisted, you can put one leg underneath you and just have one leg on the floor, acting as a spotter, and you can come down and then straight up. You don't want to put too much pressure, just enough for you to get yourself back up, and you're going to do 10 that way. You can alternate legs, doesn't matter what leg you want to use, but just use whatever's comfortable for you at the time.
Tuck jumps, dun dun dun. So tuck jump is a very explosive movement. Really good for the legs, good for the abdominals, gets your heart rate up if it wasn't already up after 700 reps. So Starting in just a regular stance here, kind of like you're gonna go into a squat. Exploding up, you wanna slap your knees. Come down nice and soft on your legs. As a beginner, you might not get up as high, but you're just gonna keep working until you get to that point. So, you know, at the very least, that's fine. Get yourself up there as you can. You wanna hear that slap. The slap is a good thing.
Slap it.
Slap it. Slap it a base. What else do we do? Split lunges. Would you like to do those with me?
No, you go ahead. You're done.
So you want to get into your lunge position. So again, I always think of a yellow straight line in between my feet, and that's kind of what you want your gait to be. If you put your foot right behind you, you're gonna fall over. So again, 90 degrees on the back leg, 90 degrees on the front. All of your weight is in this heel. Don't lean into the toe. Your knee will not like you for that. So in the heel, jump up, you're gonna switch legs mid-air. And really soft on that landing. Watching those 90-degree bends on both the knees. As a beginner, if you want to just step into that, that's fine. Step down, step down. Try to keep your shoulders in line with your hips to keep your balance. Do you have anything to say to that?
No, that was awesome.
Okay, what was next?
Leg drops.
Leg drops.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, so for this one, leg drop, you're gonna lay on the floor. That's a fun spot. You can have your hands just beside you, or you can just tuck your thumbs underneath your bum and feet together. And you're just gonna come right up as high as you can get it, and then drop down to the ground. It's pretty standard. You want to turn your core on, straight up and straight down. Try to keep your head on the floor. I tend to lift it up a little bit just because it's a little bit more comfortable for me. But that's where I like it. If you put your hands underneath your butt a little bit more, I find that it allows you to cheat a little bit. So towards the end of the workout, if you're really gassed out, if you come up, it just gives you a little bit, I find it can give you a little bit more momentum than just having your hands onto the side. Beginners.
Bend the knees.
Pardon me?
You can bend the knees for beginners.
Yeah, you can bend the knees. You can just bring them up. And same sort of deal.
You can also give yourself a little bit of a tap out if you're a beginner.
Kyla, anything?
Just the one thing I'm going to say to that, and you did say it, I just really want to emphasize on it. If you feel like your back is arching up at all, which naturally it's going to want to do until your abdominals strengthen a little bit, pay attention to that. Don't drop your legs down so far. If you find that your back is arching, you're getting away from the abdominal, you're going to start pulling on your hip flexors a little bit. So then just don't go down so far. And again, I think that's where you would want to kind of cheat a little bit.
Right.
And that's when you're going to want to slide your hands just under your bum cheeks a little bit, keeping in mind that you want your tailbone and the small of your back to stay touching at all times.
That's the hardest part.
That is the hardest part.
Having your back flat against the ground.
Very hard. Squat thrusts, and then we're done. So, want to do this one together?
Sure.
Yeah. So it's very much like the bottom portion of the burpee. You want to start in that push-up position, jumping your hands in, jumping your feet in, and right back out. So again, you've got a lot going on in the core, in the shoulders, in the upper back, and kind of finishes you off with the heart rate being elevated at the last bit.
For that one, if you're doing it correctly, you're going to feel it all in your core. You don't want to load the shoulders. For me, even tendency when I was getting tired there, I was rounding my back a little bit too much, and that was good from you, Fred, that you noticed that. So just try to keep your core tight the entire time, and you'll feel it definitely.
Don't let you cheat.
Don't let me cheat, because I was loading a little bit in the shoulders and in the back. So thanks, Fred.
No problem.
No final words. That was good.
I think there's a high five moment, isn't this? Shouldn't there be some kind of like?
There was a high five midway through. It was like you can do it.
Yeah, that's good.
So I hope you guys enjoy the workout. Make sure you post your times, and see you soon.
That's Baby Style. Bye.
Bye.